got plans for Mother's Day? Oh, you're going to go try to get a free meal for being your cat's mother or something this time around?
No, Chris.
Save that for Father's Day?
Awful.
Unbelievable.
I sent a nice card to my mom.
Mm-hmm.
She's just learning of that now. I wanted to surprise her.
Okay.
But you've ruined it now. And I will be calling her because she's back in Michigan.
Okay. So, bare minimum is what you're saying. Very good.
What will you be doing on Mother's Day?
Listen, I got money from my wife to send my mother some really nice stuff.
Oh.
Okay.
Some Temu?
I got her some really nice Temu before the tariff kind of things. Okay.
Sounds lovely.
Right? I'm not wasting my time on a card. It also it cuts down on the amount of time I have to spend on the phone with her. It's great. I love this.
Amazing.
For some people, though, it's a very difficult holiday. And I'm imagining if you have a very strained relationship with your mother, Mother's Day comes around and people are like, what are you doing for your mother? And nothing. My mother's not talking to me.
Well, that or just you're bombarded with the messages. TV has it all over the place. You jump on social media and I've got the best mom. Happy Mother's Day. And you see that about 8,000 times.
Oh, it's the worst. It becomes so competitive. I have the best mom. Here's the world's best mom. This is the world. Not everybody can have the world's best mom.
No.
Michael Klinkner, licensed family therapist, joins us right now. Michael, what if I acknowledge that my mom did the best she could, but she's not the world's best? She's just mine, and I love her enough for that.
Well, this is a super common thing that we have strained relationships with our mom, that things aren't going well at the moment. Maybe they've gone well in the past, but they're not right now. And that can make Mother's Day a really tricky and emotional day for people. So my first recommendation is, just like you said, because social media is full of, I love my mom, I have the world's greatest mom, and like 25 reasons why, and then a bunch of pictures. Stay off social media on Sunday and then probably on Monday too. The algorithm is still going to pick those things up, and it can be really triggering for people that are having a tough time because they don't have a relationship, or even when their mother has passed. And so even if it's been a whole lot of years and it's still a day for grief, it's still a hard day for people that have lost their mom too.
So let's talk about the different ways you might cope if you've lost your mother. And social media, I know, is one of those places where people will post pictures of their mother who maybe has passed away, maybe years ago, maybe pictures of their mother when their mother was a child, that sort of thing. And that seems to be, for some people, how they cope with Mother's Day. Is that unhealthy?
No, that's absolutely healthy, and that's okay. I'm remembering my mom. I'm celebrating my mom. I'm putting together some of my favorite pictures from her. If that's the way that you choose to do it, that's great. It's almost like breaking out the scrapbook and showing it to your friends on that day. That's a really okay thing. And it's really okay if you don't, if you want to keep those things private, or if you knew your mom was a very private person and wouldn't want necessarily everyone on the internet looking at those pictures, it's okay to keep those to yourself too.
Michael Klinkner, a licensed family therapist, joins us talking about Mother's Day. And Michael, I want to challenge you a little bit here. You said stay off social media if you've lost mom and you don't want to be bombarded with that message. But many people go on social media to get distracted and to take their mind off of things. So if I'm someone who struggles with, missing my mom, but I go on social media all the time, it seems very easy to just say, hey, stay off of social media. But it's 2025. People can't stay off of social media for 5 seconds.
Yeah, that's a really good point. So my recommendation is you plan that day now. What's that going to look like? So whether it's the strained relationship with your mom or it's a day for grief, start thinking now about how you want to feel that day.
Casino.
Go for a hike.
Stop it. Unbelievable.
Casino, absolutely. Given the suit you're wearing today, that would be an appropriate place to go.
Thank you, Michael.
A hike as well, also good. Yes, I like that too.
All right, before Joe rudely interrupted you, unbelievable.
I know.
Can we dive a little more into, say, you've got an estranged relationship? Because whenever I think of an estranged relationship, as well, you deal with both sides of it. I think of the multiple perspectives on this. If you are estranged from your mother, obviously you've got a perspective. I'm angry with mom for whatever reason. But also, mom has a perspective too. Maybe she's angry with you, or maybe she doesn't understand why you're angry with her. And then, of course, there's the other family members that maybe don't have an estranged relationship with either party, and they're sort of tiptoeing around all of that. So, I mean, is it possible Sunday is a day for reconciliation?
It can be if that ground is very fertilized and it could be ready to go for that. but there'd have to be a lot of things in place, potentially gestures made beforehand. If you're thinking that's the day for reconciliation, either with your daughter or with your mother, talk to the other family members that aren't going to take a side, that know both sides, that know what's going on, and be able to see, do they think that ground is fertile? Do they think there is a potential for reconciliation? And maybe that original gesture is just a text. Maybe it's just reaching out in a very small way, see how that goes, and then potentially go from there. Maybe it ends up in a phone call. Maybe it ends up with you coming over, or you going over to them. It's possible, but just on a whim, just reaching out like that, I wouldn't recommend, because there's so much potential for rejection. Just because it's that day doesn't mean everyone's ready for everything to be different and okay.
Michael Klinkner is a licensed family therapist. So, Michael, do you recommend trying to reconnect before and planning that out as well, a little earlier than, let's say the 11th? Or do you say, hey, it's better to wait for a week or two after? What do you find the better approach to be if you do want to reconcile with mom?
So if you're hearing this now and you're thinking maybe you want to reconcile with your mom or you want to reconcile with your daughter, start talking to those family members today. See what they're thinking, see where they're at, see what that other person's Mother's Day plans even are, and whether the potential for reconciliation is going to ruin that day or it might make their day. Also, to your point, it doesn't have to be on Mother's Day. It could be afterwards. It could be because of Mother's Day, not on Mother's Day. And so if you're thinking about that and you need to do some legwork, maybe figure some things out for yourself, or try, and try to make those gestures, it's okay if it's on the 17th or in June or whatever makes the most sense. If you're inspired, go slowly. Don't just cannonball into the deep end of the pool. Do your legwork first. Make sure you know exactly from the other person's point of view about what the issues are, how they're seeing things, what your part has been, and what you need to do differently to make things work going forward.
Michael Klinkner is a licensed family therapist, talking all about Mother's Day with us. Thank you so much, Michael. We appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you guys for having me.
Thanks, Michael. Always good to talk to you. I don't know what you took away from that, but I took away that I'm the better son, because you're going to the casino. And
after my morning hike.
Sending your mother like a card from the dollar store.
But I thought...
And I'm sending my mother some very nice gardening tools from Temu.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah,
maybe both of our mothers should just stop talking to us.
Dollar store? How dare you? I went to Target.
Thanks for watching The Chris and Joe Show. Click to see more from Chris and Joe, and tap the button in the middle to subscribe to KTAR News.